Hey there, Silver-Tongued Devil here. Tonight we are back on Void War. We are going for an inquisitorial run, as was promised. I have selected the closest thing in kind of look and also ability, but not in lore. We won't read the lore. So, I mean, I'll just give you a quick synopsis of the Doomweaver's lore. She is Ordo Hereticus, so we're going to be purging the unclean tonight. We're going to be doing so with fire and flames from the awesome Vega and the grizzled Grizzin. He's going to be our Imperial Marshal. Vega's going to be sniping with fireballs. The Doomweaver is a very powerful character. Very powerful indeed. So let's get on with it. Now, there is going to be one concession that I'm going to make. We're going to do some restarts. If you see this cut, it'll be because of the power of editing. Go. An Imperial shrine through the magic of editing. That actually only took us one attempt. We want this because this then allows us to theme our run. Hello, Chris. God, I've got quite the order of march for you lot tonight. You encounter a heavily shielded cultist ship. It begins firing upon you. Crom. Witness me! Yes, I'm sure you will. Right, let's get those weapons powered up. And let's set a fire in their heart straight away. What's the bollocks is this? What's this about? Right, let's get... which way? Which way? Let's go that there. And so, we'll talk quickly on our Silver-Tongued Inquisitor's abilities. She has actually two, but they're one-shot uses. I can board, or I can kill the highest HP enemy in a room. That was recently, within the last couple of patches, buffed. You used to kill the highest HP thing in a room, which then meant you had to be very careful with it. I did test it and managed to kill my own crew, which was, well, yeah, hilarious of results. The way you use the two abilities, if I am in my command throne, insta-kill. If I am outside my command throne, it's a teleport. We'll just jump out a second, because this is going to kind of be the theme of this evening, is that I'm going to be going on board and just running about a bit. Because there's fire, and whilst they're chasing me, they can't put the fire out. And then there's more fire, because these idiots have decided to engage us via a sun. We are going to take a hit there, most likely. And several. Oh, good. Oh, good. Let's get that down. We probably could kill the crew in this circumstance, but I think I've done what I need to do here. Let's just evacuate that. We'll make sure that you die, and then we'll recall, and I'll get to work repairing my bedroom. Probably could have fought the good fight there and killed both of them, and possibly even lost a lot less health, but it's not about the fighting, it's about making sure they burn. It's always about making sure they burn. That's part of the reason why we are going for the Imperial Shrine. Hold on a second, let me just... Like, see, we're so hot to trot at the moment, the ship's just spontaneously combusting from time to time. So, we're going to go here. This is actually one of the reasons why I love playing Imperial or Outlaws, is within the first sector, within the first couple of stops, with a couple of restarts, you can instantly theme your run to Imperial or the listening post, which is for the Outriders. I'd like to see the ability to do that with anyone, but he's probably, the dev's probably done that for good reason. We arrive at an old shrine. Let yourselves! We get full heals, we get all sorts of stuff. The reason why we're doing that, though, is for this. This now themes the run and skews everything that we pick up crew-wise to Imperial passengers, and that is what we want. I am going to try and go absolutely ham on Imperial sorcerers. The only problem with this is going up here, there are no shops. So, yeah, might have to pick up a servitor along the way. That's you, Von. Mind wipe, Von, get her on board. Part of the ship, part of the crew. There's an abandoned shipyard here. We'll have it. You emerge from subspace in front of a small planetoid. Proton planet. Scans reveal no signs of life. Oh, nothing to burn down there. We always go... I was going to pick up a servitor, wasn't I? We always want to be going for these. This could be an event. This definitely will be an event. And if it's an event, that means rewards. And ultimately, that's what we're here for. Let the snowball begin. But, well, maybe not snow. Let the fireball begin. You're caught in an ion storm and an enemy ship appears on your flank. Cool, good. Get the fire set in their hearts. Now, we want to put fire in the big rooms. That way, there's more fire, and I believe it spreads more quickly. We are going to let them run in, and then we'll teleport over here. Those guys will start moving over to deal with us, and then now it's just simply time to give them the mess around. As long as we go into a room that the amount of crew that are available to fight in hand-to-hand combat can go into, they will chase us. But note how I've gone into here. You can't get two men in a one-tile room, so he will go and sort the fire out. So we then give him the runaround. And we go back into the engines. We'll pop that there. We'll pop that there. It's probably, and off we go again. Good, that's their engines done. And we will wait for this fire to spread just a little bit. Let it spread once into another room, and then we shall leave, because we'll have done what we need to do there then. Come on, spread. Spread's got to be damned you. Cool, well, we're getting a little low life here. Come on, there we go. Right, cool. 2 fires to deal with. Sort yourselves out. And their weapon systems are absolutely fucked as well, so that is good. Why did that go on? Doing these things. Sorry about the, you ain't coming back from that, I don't think. No, sir. Look, see, everything is fine. It's not a particularly powerful mechanic, is fire in this game, but with that whole being able to teleport a member of crew over and giving them the mess around, it stops the fire being fought, allows it to spread, and then once it is established, as you can see, it does the work for us. I believe this guy is immune. I mean, 90% fire resistance. So he's burning 9/10 less than your average person. So the fire will basically consume all systems, heating them up and then damaging them. Once oxygen is taken out, that then can have the effect of evacuating all the oxygen from all of the rooms, thus snuffing out the fire. You don't want that. This isn't a suffocation run. No, no. This is a burn them run. Burn them all. In the holy fires of the Inquisition. The question is, are we Ordo Hereticus? That's the chaos chasing kind. Are we purist? Or are we radical? And you better fucking believe that if we get chance to bind a demon to our ship, I am going that direction. But until then, like most purist inquisitors within the Warhammer world, we will be purists to begin with, and then see the errors of our way. Welcome aboard, Von. Compliance for the mind wiped. Now, where do we want everybody. That is a good point. Grisen on weapons will have Vega on shields. Von, you can take care of engines. Oh, actually, no. You can take care of scanners for me so I can see what's going on. There you go, Von. Nice squishy character for you. We're leaning into it. Now, I do have these stocking up. The dark matter prisms. So we've kind of gone radical before we even started. An octahedral prism made of refined subspace energy briefly amplifies the bearer's will, allowing them to affect multiple entities across a small radius. Long story short, teleport over there, deal 15 points of damage to the crew that you land on when you teleport. So if things start looking like they're going wrong, I can teleport a Grisen in. Now, note how it doesn't say light matter prism, it says dark matter prism. I always associate dark matter with evil. I think we've already chosen our way in this world. Again, no potentially an event, definitely an event. So that's what we want. You are trapped in an ion storm. You detect an enemy starship speeding towards you. Weapons armed. Oh, good. So we want to go for a big room. What's their weaponry like? They've got the ability to take down our cannons and laser us. So we do want to avoid damage here. Let's pop. Probably want to get this fight over quicker. Sooner rather than later. Let's go... Let's do it this way around. Let's go there, and I'll jump into here. Both guys will then go there, and then... actually, you know what? The ability's popped off. So this is the other thing as well. She gets the equivalent of a dark matter prism as well. So I should be able to handle that by myself. Yep, happy days. Another dark matter prism. So this is the thing that we have. I mean, the thing that we're drawing the dark matter prisms from is thrice cursed. Note, it is not thrice blessed. No, no, we are not Mechanicum today. Thrice cursed. So, I didn't even realise that the runner's already been themed. We will be avoiding that tear in space. Not because it's a difficult fight, but because we're not... It's not our way. Ooh. Ooh. We found a sanctuary. There's an etheric gate in there. That is not a bad ability. That's the one that you teleport caster and nearby allied crew. That could be useful. Right. On. Normal event, possibly no event, definitely event. And that's high temperatures. That's how we operate. We operate at our best in high temperatures. So let's... So the only problem at the moment with not having the ability to set many fires and us not having much in the way of shields is we could take damage if we don't make decisive actions quite quickly. So let's... that and that, and let's finish it up nice and fast. Lovely, easy job. Hello. Oh, what a choice! What a choice. What a choice. Now, assault rifles are pretty much by and large gonna happen anyway. Rejuvenate would be quite well, yeah, we're always going to get weapons, whereas getting that skill, it could never happen. We could never see it. Back aboard, everybody. Good job. Grisen, back to stations. Go. Good. Everyone's in the right place. Safe stations, and that saves me a button press later on. What we will do just before we leave is there aren't any shops. Let's get our shields up a level. And now we can take our time to slowly burn the heretic. Because level 2 shields is probably going to be beyond. Yeah, see. So this is something I've never covered, and it's something that you need to be aware of. If we've got level 2 shields, and they've only got one, like the energy beam does not affect shields, so if we've got shields up, can't hit us, and their number of shots is 1, then they can only ever take 1 layer of shields down, which basically means they can't hurt us, which is good. We like that. Let's set a fire in their hearts, like that, and then I'll... Which way? Yeah, let's just give them a fucking mess around. We'll do that, and then run. Good. And then back down again. Be nice to get myself some immunity from fire. That would be lovely. That's probably enough. Back we go. We do have members of crew that are incredibly resilient to fire. So what I just did there, venting compartments to get rid of fire, it's a force of habit. We've got the crew, not Von, obviously, she's just a husk. Wanders around the corridors of the Rotten Crotch, screaming compliance. Right, cool, they're all dead, let's go. Do we need... Ooh, modules. Interesting. There is a hidden research facility here. You recover some advanced technology from within it. Crews are invulnerable against crew attacks whilst breaking doors. That's actually not that bad for us. We are potentially later on going to be doing some running around, and whilst I'm hitting the doors, they will still try and attack me whilst the rest of the ship is burning. So it's not ideal, but we've got space for it, so it's better than nothing. Cool. That subspace tear is the first of the mini bosses that's been introduced to the game. The rewards just aren't there. I'm not a big fan of the little, especially on the lower difficulties, you don't need them. I'm not a fan of the little pots that summon things, although for a radical inquisitor, I suppose it is on brand, isn't it? Now, have we got anything good? Not really. +3, that would have been good last run. That's quite good, but a bit random. 1000% door break speed. Well, we want the vulnerability. The other thing, we don't want to be smashing doors open, and that's also via launch bay, so that doesn't help us whatsoever. Don't need missile bays. We're going to have enough going. That Vile Sepulchre is always good. Once per fight, summon a random demon on the first enemy crew to use a psychic power. So as soon as they cast, they get a demon on them. It's like Retribution for using psi powers and the Inquisition, right? Sounds on theme to me. We do need to, again, I don't put a lot of stock in those sort of things. We'll pop one of those there. Now, I wish these sold for a little bit more. They only sell for 1, but we are making them for free, so it's just pure profit, if ever there was any. I'm keeping that just in case we get an Imperial Magistrate, but I think they come with them. Let's keep it anyway. If we need to sell it, it'll be when we're at a shop. Let's have a look. Well, we want to be... That's not a great place for us to visit. 2, 3, 4. I swear he's short on this. That's not a great place for us to go because we're going to be fighting a lot of demon ships. I kind of want to find some Imperial worlds, if I'm honest. Do we bring fire to the techno cults, or do we purge the no good outlaws and filthy mutants? No real choice, is it? I'd like to go here, but we should go here. We arrive at one of the many proto-star wastes interspersed across the habitable space. Few colonists remain here, and those that do must remain ever vigilant against the roving bands of marauders that infest the region. How do we get rid of infested marauders? Right. We don't want to visit that. We do, however, want to visit that one. Pick up some more of you lovely crew. You re-enter real space and immediately attacked by pirate vessel. Well, that's some fucking welcome, isn't it? Let's... Oh, I forget we've got this as well. God, this ship is the gift that keeps giving. I completely forgot about the graviton field. So what that means is not only can we set a fire in the heart of the ship and give them the mess around by teleporting over, but we can also slow them, which means that they burn even harder. Yep, I'll go here. Look at them slowly pace their way back over. Now, again, number of shots, 2, and they are on a 12-second timer. I'd wager that our shields will be back up before these are ready to fire again. So this is, of course, no threat. But we always take the weapons out. Yeah, back I go. They've got enough servitors to be able to do something about that fire, so I think we'll just finish them off with regular warfare. This moves particularly slowly, so we want to wait for it to get there, just past here, then we fire our faster weaponry. Because those travel faster, and the idea, those don't harm, those don't do hull damage, this does. So that's the reason why there's an order of march on firing. Another dark prism. I do find selling the dark prism seems to be a better... I don't know, it just feels like the more dark prisms you have, the less chance you have of actually getting them as rewards. But this here is because of this. I'm sure it's not the case, it just feels that way. On. Right, who did I say was next? Because hopefully we're going to have some crew in a minute. It was Kim and Atham. Oh no, Kim and Kinkspark, then Atham. There is a little activity here beyond the regular logistical traffic. You prepare to move on. Good. Well, not good. High temperatures. We like those. Well, looks like it's going to... So what have we got here? So this one has a projectile count of 3, and that can do hull damage. So they can hurt us here, so we probably want to be dealing with this one quite quickly. Here's the thing. I wonder what happens if I do that. Oh, you turn your shield off. Of course you do. Of course you do. Right, that's not going to cut it. Timed. Oh, there you go. Burn in the fires of industry. Because that is an empty room with no systems, there's no immediate threat to... We don't need to put that out right away. So we'll just do that. It saves taking Vega off of the shield console. Something I don't think I've ever spoken about. Be careful with who you put on these consoles. You put people on these consoles to give you a 10% boost on a thing. Whilst a member of crew is, say, putting out a fire, charging up a psychic ability to fire it or something along those lines, they're not manning the station. When they're banging away at the console, they are manning the station. So you have to be careful with who you put where. People that fire things off instantly, you're only going to be losing that 10% for a couple of seconds. If you have like a summoner vessel, you want to make sure that your summoners are not the ones on key systems like shields and weapons, because they're going to be spending a lot of time summoning and not bashing away on that keyboard, giving you that important 10%. Here we go. Right. Come on, Imperial Sorcerer. I will sell all of our things for them. Just an engineer. Well, having a Johnny on the spot is a good idea in this game. So, Kim, I think it was you next, wasn't it? K2, the engineer. I know what kind. I think we all know what kind of engineer as well. Right. Have we actually got anything that we can give her? No. Is there actually anything worthwhile buying? Not really. It's a shame these guys don't have fire resistance. They wouldn't be, like, a little bit at least. Similar with what we did with the Death Cult run. Want to try and make sure that everyone's at least some sort of resistance to fire. That means if we do get our ship set on fire, we don't need to worry about it too much. Except with critical systems. Kristen's got 2 of those. They are incredibly powerful, but we are making them, so I don't think it matters that we sell them. We are in good shape. And that's what we want to see. Could go for that one, but I want more fireball castings. So, and here's a planetary fortification for us to assault as well. Now, fire isn't the greatest on planetary fortifications. It works, and it works really well. In some circumstances, too well. Because if you set the entire base on fire, it burns the crates, I think. But we'll be testing that out tonight. I'm pretty sure it would destroy the crates that are in them. We're also playing on the latest update. Ooh, where are you going? Ah, I'm going to have to repel bloody borders at this rate. Right. Let me get on engines. You know what? We've got weapons man / ship's bouncer. I think we're going to be fine. Let's go here. Stop that happening. Oh, yeah, what great idea. They sent the engineer over. Oh, looks like you have a carcass to deal with. Looks like my business is done. So because of that there, we can hit this door and not take any damage. And we can continue to do that. Oh, well, obviously we've got a little bit of poison huffings down there. And as long as we're hitting those doors... Hey, what's this about? What a prick. Keep forgetting to use this. Let's just take the scraps, keep it simple. So that carcass appeared because they cast a psychic ability, which is lovely. Basically, it's going to be random what they get inflicted with, but quite inquisitorial. You arrive in system and immediately find ourselves in the middle of a massive Corsair fleet action. They're performing a raid on an Imperial starship manufacturing complex, and you are caught in the middle. Well, this isn't even a choice. We must defend the Imperial complex. That's kind of who we are. I mean, we don't know what our motivations are yet, but let's not give the game away too soon. You look onto the nearest Corsair ship. We might have a couple of fights here, so we may play this one a little more conservatively than normal. If I start teleporting me over, which I'll do to get this one out of the way. Let's slow them. And You know what? I might not be you. Look how quickly they go. Oh, that fire's going to burn and spread before they're even going to have chance. We could even put Grizzin in there. Grizzin is immune to fire. Let's see what they do. See how... I think we're going to be all right here. Yeah, the fire's spreading lovely. Oh, this stuns. Good. Back in my command console, me. I forgot about that ability, actually. That's a good one. Right, so we fire, wait for it to get to past there, and that allows us to fire this. And what we're trying to do is we want our weaponry to hit their shields before our actual weaponry that can damage gets there, so that it takes down their shields and then hits. Another shot there would be nice, and another shot there. Lovely. And then we'll let these charge. Let's set another fire off. Look, nice and slow to react, just like we like. And then it's worth us doing that for anyone who goes into that room. Okay. Fine. Ah, well, they all burned anyway. Ooh, lovely. Ah, so it is one of these ones. The battle continues to rage. You scan for more targets. We attack the large ones. We attack the large ones on this chart. We go after one of the larger ones. That's smaller than the last one. What are you talking about, game? Right, we can't set fire off, although our weapons are half cocked already, which is nice. Shall we even the odds? I think we'll be okay. What their weaponry like? 1, 2 shots, so they can't even penetrate our shields. So yeah, nice easy time for it then, lovely. So that means that we... Oh, they do have 2 levels of shields though. We probably want to take out their shields. So you'll note that this one has an area effect. So we want to put it in the bigger rooms to guarantee us getting more hits. Let's take down both levels of their shielding. That will make it easier to get hits now that their engine is down. Let's pop a fire in the next room over and then slow their progress with being able to get there. Good, good. If that hits... No, it didn't. This is the mistiming. So I've hit their shields. By the time these shots get there, one of their layers of shields will probably be up, which blocked one of those shots. Not ideal. Rubbish timing. But if I kill you, yeah. They have got their weapons back online, but that's not really an issue. The slowing only affects their movement, not their combat speed and repair speed. So that is worth knowing. If we can get a stun off there, they'll just end up burning in the room. Oh, they'll burn in the room anyway. Sorry, boys and girls. Time to burn. The enemy crew have been killed. Lovely. Oh, well, hello. Oh, that's not the one that spreads fire. There is one of those shotgun blasty weapons that spreads fire. I want one of those. I also want a heat beam. We shall see. We shall see. Right. I am just going to set something up a second before we carry on. Shh. Shh. Quiet, everybody. Quiet. That in there. Okay. There we go. My thing's just catching up with all the messages. Right, I think... Done there, and we want this. Complete. There is a defunct asteroid mining outpost here. You find some abandoned supplies. We'll take those. Thank you very much. All in the name of the Space Inquisition. Space-ish Inquisition. Your craft emerges from subspace inside a large toxic haze. Alarms ring out sharply. Intruders have boarded our ship. Ooh, great of gamer girls. I mean, corpulence. I think... Let's just kill that one. And then we should be able to take care of pretty much everybody on board without too much problems. The problem is going to be when they stink up the place. I'm going to need you to help. He can take it. Handsomely now. There we go. Right, out. Ooh. Out. Out of the poison. Everybody out of the poison. Oh, I'm not even in poison. Cool. It'll be fine. We're not even using our crew at the moment. Let us... So what filthy loot did we get? So we can make... So Grisen is now immune to fire and suffocation. That's actually quite useful. We now have somebody who is capable of boarding demon ships and not taking damage. And it might keep Von alive a little longer. Although, yeah, Kim's our runner around and repairer, so we'll give that to Von. So now she's got a nice, big, lovely shield to lug around. I don't know. I don't think. I mean, there might be a limited number of scripted events, or it might be coincidence. Pass. I don't think so. I mean, I've played a lot of runs, although having said that, my memory is fucking terrible. So yeah, maybe. Maybe. One of the things I was going to say, they have, so this is the new update, they have added more events into the game. They have also added ruins as something that you can assault on the planetary side of things. Which maybe we'll have a look at tonight. There is a little note. There is a little note here beyond the occasional Corsair hauler passing by. Can't we burn it? Well, we are here to burn. No burning. Ooh, oh, they're not going to burn, are they? So the great enemy of anything that you're trying to set on fire is a ship with no oxygen within it. So we're going to have to rely on weaponry. Or except that. Do want that crate. So over I go. Have to kill the skeleton because he's got there before that. That explodes that. Back we go. I live just skin of teeth. This thing hasn't got the weaponry to be able to do a lot. I'm targeting here. What you'll see when I fire this off. See these little red spots? If they're actually on a ship tile, they have a chance of hitting. If I was to target, say, this room with that, and the red dots were here, they have missed, whether they evade or not. So that's the reason why we go for the larger rooms. Yeah, that's taking down the shields, isn't it? Let's take their weaponry out, might as well. And then, as you can see, flame, if we fire the flame over there, it will instantly, almost instantly extinguish. Unfortunately, because lack of oxygen. Take down their shields. It's a little quicker. now it's just about suppressing their weapons. Wasted job. This is incredibly quick. What's that? 60. Good. And then one more blast should seal the deal. We could be going after the engines here to try and lower their, or the heart, to lower their evasion, but I think we'll be okay. The game only forces misses on you on those silly low percentages when you really, really fucking need to hit. Got the exact same thing as me. Same weapons, same abilities. Possibly then. Same crew members. I mean, there are a lot of events and things in this, but then there's the possibility that the seeds might be the same at the start of every day or something along those lines, and then maybe the seeds are reshuffled, or I don't know what the system is. Right, who have we got? Ooh, an acolyte, a high magistrate. You can't come in. Cool. We will grab the acolyte. We will grab the high magister. Now then, who did I say? It was Kinked Spark is going to be our high magister for this evening. Spark. Yep, cool. I don't know why. I haven't got... look, they're thin. I definitely pressed K. There we go. He's in. And then who else did I have? Got K2. I believe it's Doom next. Then Atham and Chris. You also got the High Magister. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. When did you say you played it? Played this commander in the ship the other day. So it's potentially reset on a weekly basis then, maybe? I don't know. To my knowledge, it's randomly seeded each and every time. We'll have to have a look at the end. It's one of the things I kind of wanted, is the ability for me to play a seed and then you be able to enter a seed and then others play through, or find a particularly good seed to play which I can then pass on, and then if I fail you guys can see how you do. Who did I say this was? Doom. Oh, that was Fat Fingers. Doom. I swear, my keyboard is really good. Obviously not. Cool. Right, let's sort out who's going where. So we might use Kinked as our border with Grizzon, which then frees up having to use those dark matter prisms, which then means I can sell them. Doomsley can look after the doors. It's a very important role. Although Doomsley has shields. We go there, we can protect a decent amount of core systems. If we can get another one here, we can protect most of our core systems with a bit of shielding, which is nice. You can't have any other powers. You can. We don't need a double gate. Bont. Remove the tactical shield of justice. Put on the fortress shield of justice. Von's shield's just got a damn sight heavier. But plan is, she's not moving anywhere. And yeah, Von's now one of the toughest of our minions. I mean, crew members. So yeah, all good things. There'll be no death tonight. Oh, we're playing on an easy enough difficulty level. Let's get rid of all of these before we end up with too much. Kim, you can lug around. Von's shield. I'm sure she won't mind. And Vega. Yeah, that's not a bad shout. So Vega is now our healer. Oh, I could have put it on me. Could put this on me. I didn't even fucking think of that. Yeah, that's a good shout. So now I can use my kill ability and teleport over. It's not as good a teleport, but even 4 lots of 15 points of damage isn't as good as kill a crew member, because you can kill everyone. You can kill the end boss things with that. Yeah, there are a lot of coincidences. So there's, I mean, bear in mind the game updated a couple of days ago, and this will be the first time I've played it since the update, and it would have potentially been the first time that you played it. So I don't know, maybe the seeds all start on the same or something, potentially. Potentially. I mean, he is immune to fire as well, isn't he? It would mean get rid of the Fusillade, but we're not even using it. Yeah, let's pick up a Space Marine. Who's our Space Marine? Who did I say? Doom. A2's already in. Atham. And then it's Chris, isn't it? Yeah. Cool. Atham, congratulations. You are our most Centurion of Centurions. What? Why is it? Is it because of capital? I think it is. Don't know why it does that. Cool. So we actually have one hell of a boarding team, technically now. Can I put you in there and get the same sort of coverage? I can't. Okay, so what we'll do, I try and start my shielding off around the shields, because the enemy will usually try and take down your shields, which is what preserves our hull strength. So I could probably get more systems than that, but Doomsley here will protect our shields and our gravity field generator. I think we're out of abilities now, aren't we? Unless we changed his. Cool. Right, now we just need some things. I want fireballs. Give me fireballs. This might be quite difficult, actually, you know. I'm sure. I'd say we had quite the boarding team, although we haven't got much in the ways of equipment yet. So, let's set the fire. Ooh, let's set one fire here and another fire here. So when Centurions die, as you can see, they go on fire a little bit. Let's lure the crew out of that room. Oh, no, they won't lure out the room because that's technically a stealth insertion. Cool. Let's pick up the goods. What have they got in the ways of weaponry? Oh, we've got nothing to fear from this place. Let's get that shield down there. Quick interrupt and run. Might as well put the shields up just in case. And now I'm just going to give them the mess around. Go one of those. Yeah, one of those. Make things quicker. Oh, I've stunned myself. Shit. Fuck. It's fine. I'm sure it'll work out fine. Oh, dear. Oh, good. They left me. Why did they leave me? Cool. Well, that's all boxes. So we've actually now got no reason to be here because you don't get anything extra from doing that. But this is an option that the dev has added. There is nothing left to be done. You may now depart or remain on site and leave at your own discretion. We've got all the crates. There is no reward for killing everything, so we may as well depart. And look at that, it even instantly cast me back as well. Lovely stuff. Oh, that needs to be... And we will send them all in. Oh, we will. 2 seconds. Just disable that. Now I don't have to do a good job of trying to keep up. Interesting. Yes. So maybe we were playing the same seed then? Yeah, it does seem like a lot of the coincidences stand up. But then that's one of the things that it could also be as well, is because the updates come in, there might be a little bit of a problem with seed generation. Or maybe that's how the game's always worked and everything's going as intended. So, out of interest though, Grison, as well, I know I'm just catching up on this a little bit now. Did you have Inquisitor and that ship as well? An equipment cache, just what we needed. So, lots of different color boxes. If you don't know what the colors are, I don't think I really do. If you actually check the box. Okay. So yeah, maybe then the captain that you pick and the ship that you pick affect the seed. Worth knowing, potentially. Let's set a fire over here. We will kill that. That's got to go. So that's one of the toughest things in the game at something like 130 HP. That's a ridiculous number of the HPs. And then whilst he's dealing with the fire, I'll skip in and get the equipment. And then another fortress shield. That's always good. And then what I'll also do, what's your weaponry like? 1 and 1, so you can't penetrate. Instead of fighting him, I'll just knock the doors down. Because whilst I'm knocking the doors down, I can't take damage, which is really good, you see. Oh, that's going to do me some damage. Ooh. Oh no, doesn't do crew damage. Good. Good. And so he's attacking me, but we're not taking any damage because we're hitting doors. Although we can't do that anymore because the doors system's on fire. So the doors aren't of a level that we need to smash through. So, yeah. For me, the war is over. Time to go home. If I could get a heal, please. Vega. Thank you very much. And you can deal with this mess. What we want to see, really, isn't it? I need more fireballs. More fireballs. Keep forgetting. That's good. I really like tactical exoskeletons. This is quite good as well, though, for yoinking cargo. Normally, if you shoot a square that has cargo on, you'll destroy it. But with the displacement field emitter, you pinch it, which is a nice thing that the devs included. It's very good. But we don't want to be yoinking crew onto our ship. That's not our play. These I really like. Just give you a little bit of everything. I find them best on my Johnny on the spot, which is K2. Improved speed, suffocation resistance will get one of these up to 100%. So that's right, Kim. Can't choke anymore. And it's also a little bit of HP. I really rate the tactical exoskeletons. They're really good. Particularly amazing in a Mechanicus run. Yeah, you're pretty much plonking down and setting up shop. You don't need to move. Good. So we've got 2 members of crew that are immune to suffocation. One of which is also immune to fire. So that means that we can send these crewmen into dangerous and hazardous areas to fix things if it warrants it, which is always a nice thing. Next. You approach the Stargate. So one of the things I was thinking, so we've also now got the ability to send people that are immune to suffocation over onto ships, which makes that not so bad. #1 chat. Hey, don't just mark it for that as well, K2. Mark this date. K2 the killer, immune to suffocation. She ain't gonna be choking. Mark that date also. You arrive on the outskirts of the exclusion zone, a region of space demarcated by Imperial astronavigational authorities as areas containing subspace anomalies of magnitudes greater than Class 6. Oh, I actually got through that without stumbling over my words. I've probably read it out enough times now that should be a thing. Right. Yee-haw indeed. We'll go to the Gore Shrine and kick their teeth in. And there's modules there, which is nice. And then we'll go for this. I don't like this. I want to go and kick this thing's head in, but I want more crew. Who are we waiting for? We're waiting on Chris. So, more for just in case you're watching, I know I asked this before, I'll have to check if so the major threat boss rewards are some of the greatest in the game because you can get bound demons for your ship and you can't rename them. Can we have it? I don't need to be able to control them. If I can have like the little thing come up so that I can rename them, I want Chris to be my ship's demon. If I get it. But yeah, so we're probably not going to be able to go here because I definitely want to go here. Are ship's demons that powerful? No. Do I like them? Yes. Because you get something that you can't normally have, and that's always fun. Moments after your revival, a tidal wave of dark energy washes over your ship. Disturbing apparitions appear across your security feeds. In the distance, a decrepit warship. It's decrepit! Lurches forward, weapons aimed directly at you. Right, let's kill you. Good. Let's see. Dead. We ain't going to be setting that on fire. Let's shields up. Can this hurt us? No. Cool. Hey, what are you doing? Stop kicking my doors in, you prick. We could send a boarding crew in, but we can just sit back and plink away at this thing, and it can't hurt us. So... let's put the shields down, make this a bit quicker. Good. Do it or be labelled a heretic. Always a euphemism on this channel. I mean, I haven't quite decided where we're going with this run yet. I don't know if we're actually working for the Emperor. We're definitely radically inclined during this run. I mean, we've got something on board that's occasionally just pooping out dark matter crystals. So, yeah. We don't quite understand how that piece of archaeotech works. They are dark matter crystals as opposed to nice or good matter crystals. So I would imagine they are not the good kind of archaeotech. No. Cool, well, yeah, we can just sit here and blink away at this because it can't do anything to us. I'd like to take those shields down now, though, so that I don't have to... Can I speed this up? No, not really. I could board, but... yeah, go on then. God, that repaired fast. Cheating fuck. Absolute cheating fuck ship. Maybe it didn't actually do damage with the tentacle hit. Would love... I was watching the run that we did similar to this previously. Did I save you guys? No. Save. That was a misfire. Come on, charge up. There we go. A couple of hits on the shield, so that should slow things down on the old repair. Even if we only had one level of shields against this thing, it's firing one shot off very slowly. It could get the grave beam on us. That can't... Oh, it does do hull damage. Right, Vega, get them healed. Because you can. I mean, it's not mission critical, but like, you know, 20% chance rolls. Absolute bullshit. It's one of the things that I hate about demon ships. They can be so fucking evasive. And with something that does have a good evasive stat is usually quite hard to bring that evasive stat down because you can't hit the fucking thing. Boom. And we get things. That's what that said. High temperatures. We thrive in high temperatures. Oh, who fucking smashed my doors in? Ah! Oh! Set fire there. Slow everybody down. I'll then kill something in that room. Oh, nope, I've teleported. That was button. Don't stand in the fire, you idiot. Run away! Run away! To do with sorting out that... Oh, fuck. Shit. It would be nice if we could sort out that door soon. Okay, let's go there. Kim, you are immune. There we go. So, one of the things that's happened here is because I didn't sort my doors out, I can't open these doors automatically. Repair door control. But we can move Kim there, and as soon as she is in the room, she can actually manually open the door and then return back to her console. But we need her to do her Johnny on the spot routine as well. Ooh, forgot what was going on the other ship for a second there. Perfect. Come, Vega. Put the fire out of my bedroom. Cheers. And then now that that's repaired, now we can manually close the door. Nice. Put one of them there. They're trying to get away. That ain't happening. Lovely. I'll take a heal. Completely forgot about me running around on board that ship. That ends runs, people. My poor memory. Should be the end of that. You'll also kind of... Because I think it used to be, or it was rumoured to be, and now it doesn't matter whether you kill all the crew or destroy the ship. You get the same rewards. I believe there was a time when that was not the case, but it is not. Doesn't matter now. And it's good, because it then means that if you want to go for... I always used to go for a style that annihilated the crew because you got more rewards, which allows you to... or felt like it, even whether you did or you didn't. Felt like you got more rewards. So... One of the things, just in case, because I know more watches these, I'd like to see something that enhances fire, a module that has some sort of effect on fire, like maybe spreads at 2 times the rate, or does additional damage, or I don't know, crazy thought, but is able to spread in a deoxygenated environment. And then obviously it would be called warp fire, and just change the graphic of all fire that then comes from our ship from red, or from yellow, orange, and red to maybe blue or a nice shade of purple? I've been Silver Tongue Devil. I'll be here with suggestions all night. Some of them might actually be good. But I'd love that, because I do love setting things on fire and watching the fire burn. So, yeah, always fun. I want to get rid of that missile launcher yesterday. Let's go you here. And then we will kill that. So, there you go. 110 HP. Dead. Kill shot. And then we'll go there. Oh, I don't even need to teleport across. I've got a bloody crew for doing that. Good. 5, 2, 2. Swap those over. Hopefully, we'll be able to kill him before they get a missile shot off. Good. Ooh, the battle continues. Hope we stay for these. The near-chromatic warship presents itself as a target. Sensors show signs that they are dealing with Imperial borders. Good, let's help. We can't. Oh, God, I hate that. That fucking heartbeat noise means that one of my crew's on the verge of death. And it plays it for allies, and it's very upsetting. Cool, that's their weapons down. Fires in the heart. I think they'll be able to deal with that, though. Two shots and 2 shots. As long as we keep one of their weapons down, that's good. As long as we keep one of their weapons down, we should be fine. There. Let's try and get some of their crew moving about. And give them the mess around me. Yay, run around, can't catch me. Okay, time to go. There's a lot of fire to deal with now. They could go and put that out. Risen. My room now, put it out. But yeah, a bit of warp fire. But yeah, I don't really know what I'd like. Fire that spreads quicker, or fire that can still go in a non-oxygen environment. One of the two. I'm sure there's design decisions that are within that, so yeah. Good. Vent it. Save taking the damage. The battle winds down. You hear an open broadcast. To all faithful servants of the throne, the enemy generals have been destroyed. Their fleet scattered. Victory is at hand. Purge anyone who do not bear the Imperial's insignia. We have totally got those on. The situation becomes too dangerous. We're forced... What? Forced out of the fight? They're bloody more Imperial than these guys. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kim needs little worries of suffocating. Cool. Good. Lovely. Right, so we've got 2 events here, technically. This is a shrine. We could skew the run into a chromatic or corn kind of run. I would normally go here to go and kick the teeth in of these guys, because you get a fight before the decision. Extra fight, more stuff. However, transport vessel detected. Oh, do we like the transport vessels? And if we can find one that's transporting people, it might even be Chris. You identify 2 vulnerable transport ships separated from a war cult convoy. The first ship is carrying armor, whilst the other is loaded with weapons. We haven't got very many people that can take armor. Although Atham doesn't really need anything at the moment either. So weapons could be good. And I think this is as in equipment. Yeah, let's go weapons. And there's no boxes on board, so it's just an additional reward in that case. Set fire there. And then let's slow them down. And so this is the other beauty of having fire, is I don't need to worry about the sensors being activated to be able to kill things. I set a fire off, I know that they're going to go there. You see the doors open, whether you have sensors on them or not. And then, yeah, just kill what goes into the room. Easy job. Will that burn in time? It might do. Yeah, it's going to, because he's going to take ages. That might... No. Was mistimed. Look at that. Doomsley, big shield play there. Right, let's get them moving away from that fire and stop him repairing. And then we'll give them a little run around. Good. And then back again. Good. That's enough. No, don't repair the weapons. No. Let's see if we can stun them. Let's go for a quick kill. Actually, yeah, let's go for a quick kill. We've got loads of these to use. Oh, it transports everybody. Oh, it's the same as an etheric gate. I always thought it was just the one person. Cool. Even faster. The pulverizer. Seems like a very subtle inquisitorial weapon, doesn't it? A fucking power fist. Seems fitting to put it on Atham, doesn't it? Actually, it seems fitting to put it on... Ooh. They are transporting over together. Now, Atham maintained the power fist. Stations. Let's get them over there. Save those stations. Lovely. What cool modules could we get? Because the bunker drill's really good actually, but we don't need it. Barrier relays, they're not bad if we've got plenty of weapons. Is that the fire one? These are just the normal ones. There's versions of these that set fires. I wanted that. Machine priest, we've only got one. Immunity to hull damage and system damage. This isn't too bad, especially for the end boss. I think we'll just take the siege bombardment crutch. And it doesn't matter how big a room we put it in, it's still as effective. So we'll just put it in a smaller room we can. Let's get rid of a couple of they, because we're going to get loads. Again, we're not playing at a difficulty where we really need to worry. Plus the Stygian Worm's probably the worst one, because you can't summon it onto their ship. Although I could teleport over and then summon it on myself, which then would put it on their ship. But, alas, no. Let's buff out that kink in ship systems. We haven't picked up any missiles while I haven't been paying attention. And now it's time to go and kick the major threat's head in, I think. We're going to have to go here, so we'll probably grab some munitions. A ragged vessel burns towards you from the edge of the rift storm. It is Imperial marked. A deranged figure screams through the transmissions. Do not fire! We're not your enemy! It's behind us! It's still coming. I mean, they are Imperials. We are trying to show our allegiance off. Defend the Imperials. Oh, it's these guys. You move into attack range of the enemy vessel. Your comms array intercepts one of their transmissions. Hostile posture confirmed. I assume this is how they talk. The EM scatter indicates weapons charging. Forward batteries are active. Recommend immediate combat posture. Because they're like children, aren't they? Bloody child soldiers by the looks of things. Let us... Now, we do have to worry about their weaponry, because a lot of these can do a lot of hits, and they do... Oh, I thought that was a missile. It's not. It's a cannon. Cool. That can go... there. Shield up. Don't need two. And also, our Imperial Magister, although he can do the teleporting, I don't want him to be doing so. So let's do that. And then, as that lands... Oh, I've put the fire in the wrong place. I know what I should have done. Should? Yeah, that was a bit of a waste. So yeah, normally, if you do this... in the room that your guys are in, that would have killed Atham dead. And yeah, I think it should have stayed that way myself, personally. I am all for friendly fire. Cool, and then you guys just sit on that whilst I whittle down this. Yep, he doesn't want any of it. Clever, clever girl. And we'll sit here. As soon as we leave, he'll start running around trying to do things. We'll sit here and let that fire get out of control. Cool. Good. Lovely. Burn. Perfect. Bye. Ooh, I haven't got anybody to put that on, have I? Hey, Chris is on board. Mind burden. Slowing hostiles in combination with that is pretty good for fire. But, well, we are waiting on a Chris. You make contact with the supply barge. Those are the ones that were steaming towards us and go, don't shoot! And they give us stuff. Cool. Chris is compliant. Chris is compliant indeed. Are you guys all going to return to the right stations this time? Yes, you are. Where's Chris? Chris, you have an important job of... I've had Von operating the sensors now for quite some time. She's the, well, of the characters, one of our more squishy. So I'd like to keep those guys. Don't worry, Von. I will get you killed by the end. Don't worry. We want that up and running, so we need some power. I would like to get that to level 3 now. I would like to get it to level 3 before we take that on, but we've got plenty of time to go. I don't want to spend too much in the ways of credits, even though we haven't got any shops coming up, because we might get like a pop-up shop. They do happen. Make your way into the sprawling asteroid field. Tiny asteroids strike against your hull. Pah! Soon after the sound of intruder alarms renounced, unseen adversaries have aborted your ship. Boo. I'll just kill one, shall I? Oh look, they're going straight after Von. Oh. Wait! If manning the command throne, instantly kill the highest HP hostile crew in target room. Otherwise, teleport to target room and deal 50... I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this. Vega, go and kick that guy's head in. He's in my bedroom. Look at that. Von fighting the good fight. Oh, no, he's done it. He's done it. He's only got... Get out. You're not captaining this ship. Stick to shields. That's your job. And we'll do a little... Since we're going to do a heal, might as well get some value out of it. There we go. Keep Von on nice low health there, just in case. Just in case, you know, things happen. Things do happen. Moments after your arrival, a tidal wave of dark energy washes over your ship. Oh, I mean, we make that. Distributing apparitions appear... Oh, disturbing apparitions appear across your security feed. In the distance, a decrepit warship lurches forward, weapons aimed directly at you. One of the problems with reading on this game, dear watcher, is that the font is sometimes a little bit much. However, I really like the font in this, and he has put an option in to change the font, but the other font looks so boring. It's a lot clearer, but so boring. So, we don't do that. Yeah, let's just kill it. And then have them go and kick that flesh thing's head in. Just there. And there's more. Then let us teleport over. It's only Grizzin who's immune to bloody suffocation. Okay, well, kick some things head in for a little bit and then come back. It is a crying shame in this game that you have to cover all of your crew when you hit that button. Because I want to leave Grizzin over there. That is not a call that I can make. You either bring them all back or none of them back. Again, probably in the interest of balance, I would imagine. Pop these guys a little healy. We shall do another one of those before the end, I am sure. Check their weapons. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, well, it's gone now. Don't need that yet. Lovely, that's their shields down. Finish them off. Perfect. Cool. Now, because we have the gun, the siege bombardment cannon, we do want to be getting ammunition. Oh, combat mesh. Who gets the combat mesh? The shitty combat mesh. I don't need it. It would be useful to make sure the Doom's not going to die. So, equip the combat mesh of justice. Let's level that one up with some energy. That then leaves us plenty of scrap just in case we get a surprise shot. I don't want to be visiting too many of these. We want to be still getting lots and lots and lots of scrap. Ooh. Intruders. Yeah, you guys should be okay. What we want to do is that, really. Because Grizzin can just stay over there and fight for a bit. Does that. Kill that as he enters. Gets that. Good job. Now, batter their weaponry. Struggling. Good. Heal. Here. Could have gamed the system there a little bit, but back. You were there. Third stations, everybody, and someone Man, someone do Grizzly's job. Good, good. There. And as I think I've spoke about previously on this game, if you have a crew member on one of these nasty possessed things, you can tell because they have no oxygen if they are possessed, and they also have a demon heart. If you sit a crew member on a system, they can't repair it, which is basically why we're going to leave Grizz in there for a bit. He's having a bit of a hentai nightmare over there at the moment. It's all good. So that's something that I don't remember. So if he sat there, they won't repair it. But if he's in combat, they will. Time to come back. Back to stations. If we gain this like that... Oh, you missed. Ah, well, never mind. Ah, well, never mind. Trying to get a heal on the fly. It didn't work. Cool, that shield's down. Might as well kill this so it stops spawning tentacles. Because I believe it can spawn tentacles onto our ship. I'm sure I've seen that before. Yep, your shield's coming back, and now they're down. Easy job. Good, good, good. More munitions. That's what we wanted. Well, I mean, I did come to this zone, so don't know what I was expecting. Derelict ship drifts into Rue, suddenly lurches into action as putrid energies spread across its hull. You prepare for combat. I should just do my own. Let's... We need that box. Go there. There. You guys go and get it. Kill that thing whilst you're there. Good. That. And... bigger version of. Longer charge time though. I don't think that's worth it. And I'm gonna take a fucking missile hit. What is it? A terror missile. Oh, it does hull damage. Ugh. Ugh. Their weaponry isn't anything too effective. Ugh. Right, get ready, Kim. You've got jobs to do. Ow, and now she's stunned, of course. Heal them up. Kim, come on. Handsomely now. Go, 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 go. Quicker repairer and immune to suffocation. Perfect for dealing with subspace tears. K2 the killer, ladies and gentlemen. Not just a seaman specialist. God, our engines are taking a pounding. Oh, very good, Kim. Very good. She's used to doing the stunning. Ow! This is going to be some damage. Oh, well, we have got a shot before we go and fight the nasty, I think. If we don't, we could be in pretty rough shape after this fight. What could I do? I haven't equipped Grissom with any teleportery shit. I could go over there myself. Start kicking in that missile launcher system. Because that's where we're taking damage from. That makes it so we're definitely not going to dodge it as well, though. Ow. Come on, me. Take it down. Take it down. Let's be careful, everybody. Be very careful. Fix that tear. Good. That's that down. One of those. One of those. Back for tea and biscuits. What happens if I die? Game over. Captain dies, you all die from the deficiencies of charisma on board our glorious inquisitional vessel. You just keel over. Oh no! Who's gonna lead us? Oh, fuck this game, man. 15% chance. And they both missed. It always does this. It's like, I feel like I can tax you. I feel like I can tax you some health here. Yeah, it's quite. Bastard. Fix this. There we go. Fucking hell. Do we actually, come on, work. Do we actually have a shop before we get there? No, we have to avoid shops. Okay. So we're going to go Ion Storm. It'd probably be better for us to get a hull repair, because I don't want to go against that with less than. Let's let everybody repair things for us first. Oh, we're out of heals. Cool. Good. Ready. Again, I'm not even making use of our boarding party yet, and I'm forgetting to put thingy shields on as well. The other thing that we could do, because we haven't got a shop visit for a while, is that. Still leaves us a good amount of scrap just in case we get a shop pop up as we're going. Cool. Oh, I wanted more fireballs by this point. Really did. Chris, you had one job. Go and do it. Come on, quickly, before the missiles fire. Oh, ooh, where do you think you're going? Insta-kill. Good. More combat match. Jesus. I don't think they sell for... I mean, we can use that. It is crap, but we can use it. Them, I mean, did I say crap? I mean, Atham. This is a pristine, epic piece of combat mesh. You're welcome. I'll put it on your tab. I mean, you would, wouldn't you? If you had the ability to teleport and it was only on a cooldown, you'd do it just to go a couple of rooms across, wouldn't you? Of course you would. Of course you would. There's a blatant misuse of my psi powers. I can't bother to walk all over the way over there. Oh. Good. Good. We're gonna have to get the repair. I mean, we don't need to get the repair, but we have got plenty of ammunition at this point, so we might as well. We've got enough ammunition for what I intend. Well, at least it hasn't got missile systems. Somebody destroy that skeleton. Good. Got 1, 2. They can't get through our shields. Cool. And they don't have the little ticky thing on the demon heart, so they're not going to be summoning, so we just sit back and blink away. And take down their shield so we can make this a little bit more efficient. As well. Of course. Come on. Well, at least all of these are guaranteed hits now. So that's fair. Shields. Hurt. And repaired already. One of the things I would like to see is the level of these. Like, for instance, that only took one shot to take out, which means it's probably level 1 shields. Because each piece of damage does the equivalent of a powered section's worth. Which is why the more you upgrade your systems, the harder it is to take things out of commission. But it'd be nice to see what I'm dealing with. Maybe make that something that the sensors are able to do at a top or at a higher level. Because I never upgrade the sensors on this game either. Oh, this box. We need that. Almost forgot. I'll do it in that. Ooh, hello. Good. I mean, it's not going to be any good for here, but good. Cool, we have a flame lance now. 3 shots, creates multiple fires, inflicts crew damage. We should have got that earlier. Much more themed. Come on. Sometimes I do wish there was an advanced time button on this game as well. Especially when you've got them, well, yeah, when you're dealing with something that is no threat, but not really something that's needed. I definitely appreciate something like that from Master of Command and Total War, though, being able to accelerate time. Cool, more scrap. Good. We want to get this online. Cheers, Kim. I'll try not to get you killed. I think that might start being a new rule. If you have to go, can't guarantee your safety. Can't guarantee. I'll try. Let's get a level of that with the energy so that we can have the flame lance ready for the boss fight. That would be nice. This isn't really needed because we've already got that. Everyone's healthy. Good. Cultist swarm will go after them. You close in and identify the cultist vessels as belonging to worshippers of Morgoth. That's Nurgle, everybody. Fire here. Fire here. And does that do hull damage? Ooh, it does. No, fire. Shoot there and then fire here. That should give them plenty to deal with. You're going to cast something nasty, aren't you? Oh, no, you haven't even got anything nasty to cast. Okay, you can just die. Oh, missiles! No! Oh, good. We might be able to get that off. Lances are very fast to hit. What are you casting now? I'll go. I'll go! Don't want zombies on board, thank you very much. One flame lance hit before the missile. It's 8%! 8! Ugh. Brace for impact, everybody, or dodge really good. No. 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 Miss time. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that. Good. All dead. Attack me another. Although we haven't got our flame lance now. That's all. I haven't got anything for the energy. Should we move things along? Yeah. Ammunition. Deploy the siege cannon. Missiles. Bastard. Fire here. Oh, look, Von's getting involved. She wants to die. Kind of holding her own, though. Cool. It's a nice amount of stuff down. We just used some psi powers. This is good. Back to stations. Hey, well, what's this going on here? Oh, a warbringer. Lovely. Well, that's them fucked. So that's probably the best summon that we can get out of the vile sepulchre. Is it? Hang on, it's not sepulchre, is it? Sepulchre. 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 Yeah, warbringers are nasty. Oh. I believe this stacks. We're going to find out whether this stacks. Yeah. For fuck's sake. In theory, we should, when it there should be multiple chances of this kicking off, and technically we should be able to now start getting 2 dark prisms sometimes. Technically. Thing is, most things when they do stack do say that they stack, so there's probably a high chance that they don't. Are you immune to suffocation? And fire. Immune to it all. Lovely. Good. Let's top prison up on those. Cool. One more. What's your weaponry like? You cannot penetrate our shields. Good. And this does do health damage. Good. Right, we'll wait for a nice big battle. Huh. If I kill this, that'll destroy their engines. Oh, I need to go get that as well. Right, off I go. Back I come. Let's put that on to speed this up, since we just grab a load of ammunition for now. Oh, come back to... Right, is everybody where they're supposed to be? Yes. Right, ready, Kim? And seal. Oh, it was in our own room. Excellent. Banging away at those shields because they can't hurt us. Ooh, not yet. Ugh. Ooh. Good. That thing doesn't have shield penetration. That is nice. We do want to take their engines out. Make sure that this thing's... because this still works along the lines of conventional weaponry, so they do have a 25% chance to dodge each of those shots. Didn't dodge that one though, did you, fucker? Let's go... Oh, let's just keep banging away at those shields. We'll get there eventually. that seems to be moving a lot faster. Yeah, projectile speed 900. Huh. I don't use the destructive thing. I feel like that might have had a buff. Back to stations, that's it. That should be all she wrote. Oh, go and kick that tear in the space-time continuum's head in. Just the one. I'd like to think that we'll get one every single encounter because of this. If that, yeah, I don't think they stack, but I think there's a chance that they both pop off. So if one goes, we get that, and then the other doesn't. But if one fails, then the other has a chance. So I don't know. We'll see. Because you don't get it every single time. It does say frequently. I'd like to think they stack, but normally when things stack in this game, it does actually say that they do. Right. So this could be a tough fight. Let's do this and this. Yes. We've got maximum. Good. Everybody is reasonably healthy. We have a decent boarding team to go and kick the snot out of their shields. Let's go on there. And let's get those up to level 3. Ooh, let's also do the doors. Cool. I hate this one. It's got so many weapon systems. It's just not nice. Yes, yes, yes. Right, so put a fire there. We'll do a flame lance here. Do until you get your shields up, because I remember this time we go that there for the attempt of kicking their shields in. We do want to take this out, but if they have no shields, this doesn't work. So that's equally as important. I'm going to save my ability for a special something. Hey, look at that. They've got a warbringer on board. Well, that's game. Especially if he can get a decent amount of kills. Right, let's go that there. Ooh, hang on. Wait. Ball first. Then that there. Lovely. Oh. Good. Another lance. Bring him back. Turn everyone to stations. We will slow them. I forgot to even put that on. Probably don't need it now. And let's take those offline. It hit the bloody thing. Good. Ow! There. Good. Well, that all seems to be going to plan. Somebody repair this, Atham. I know you're a centurion, but still. Come on now, humble yourself with a little bit of repair work, would you please? Good. So that's the worst system. So they've basically got a full repair here. Although they've demon-hearted, because we didn't go after this, they still have oxygen, which means the fires do but burn. I think they're fucked because the Warbringer. So this Warbringer, as it's getting kills as well, as increases in its DPS and causing breaches. So, although their crew now is safe from that, because they're all immune to suffocation, but their systems are not immune to fire. That is who I wanted to kill. You. Because they get 2 of those, don't they? No, they just got the one, but it's dead. Good. Bye-bye. Well, that was easy. Good. A series of volatile convulsions rip through the creature's spine. Oh, we got anybody waiting in the wings for crew? I don't think we have, are we? I mean, that then pretty much seals the deal on whether we're purist or not purist, radical. But it would mean getting rid of our cursed reliquary. Well, reliquary, rather. Oh, I was hoping to get a ship's demon and bound it to our inquisitorial ship. Oh, well, looks like it's this then. Right. Cool. Now, yeah, let's see if we can... So this one is the one that calls upon the dark gods in times of need. What it should read is, we bend the will of the dark gods to our own. On our glorious Imperial. We're using the weapons of the enemy against them. When the Emperor comes a-calling, that's what you tell him. You approach the Stargate. This will be easier. This will have more rewards, but could be a tougher fight. This one will lead into that one, though. So it's kind of the same difference. Let's start with the easy one. You arrive at the technico-controlled sector. The priests of the machine cult are defined by their pursuit of knowledge and rationality above all else. Though some say many of their kind have taken these ideas too far. Burn them! This. Ah, we didn't get ruins. Boo. I wanted to show off ruins. So, for those that haven't seen, because I've played it in the beta a little, it wasn't coming up very often, but basically a fortification chance can now have the chance to be a planetary assault of a ruins, and a ruins basically starts out completely deoxygenated and completely ruined. There's loads of rewards in there for you to grab the same way as a planetary assault on a fortification. You, I believe, can go down to the surface and turn the air back on so that you can then investigate the ruins without suffocating. I never got round to doing that because I had the killbot, which was immune to suffocation, so it just went through the corridors, destroying everything. It was quite glorious, but I didn't get to do any testing. We do need equipment. And we can get some ammunition from that. And then we can go here to grab, hopefully, some more Imperial, some imp sorcerers. So we're going down. Oh, good. Either cargo or battle. Technocoat convoy. Relics. I don't think anyone needs any additional... Oh, King can have another psi power. Armaments could get us something spicy, though. Relics can be these, I think. Let's check. Let's double check. I know that you guys know, but I need to know that I know that you guys know, so double check. That there. No, that there. No, that's okay. Oh, good. Another solid base. Excellent. Nasty combo. We need to get this fight kind of sorted. Take ages. Oh well, at least you're going to burn. And we shall burn along with you. Thankfully, we were all resistant to fire, so it doesn't matter. Good. Our dark... Fuck's sake, how fickle the dark gods are. They've put these two in the same room, so our greater corpulent has already destroyed our thrall. Great. Cool. So, yeah, just a crew meet ship's skeleton, ship's thrall, and ship's greater corpulent. Now I know they look a little bit chaosy, but they're on our side, so it's all right, right? Let's put ship skeleton to defend Vom. And then the greater corpulent, I like to put them on doors, because they have a tendency of dropping them. We had Faye as our corpulent last time, so it only seems fitting. Oh, I should really finish the fight up, shouldn't I? Yes, that's a good idea. I'm already getting into naming things. Ah, there you go. You recover a relic, and it was. So maybe relics are always those. We're not. That's actually not bad, because we are generating consumables with the thrice cursed reliquary, but these, well, that's arguably not that great, because we've got plenty of crew. And I do like that, especially for the end battle. And I do like those as well, so yeah. It'd be nice to be able to store one or two of these and sell them, but they can be very powerful. And they do get installed, so that's not a particularly good idea. No, I think we're just going to have to discard it. Should have gone for ship's armament, you fucking idiot. Right. Slug, you are now Faye. Gamer girls. Am I right? Cool. They're just like I know we had Faye as a greater corpulent last time, and I'm sure she's a very attractive female. However, she was labelled as a greater corpulent due to comments last time, because, you know, it's not a great look, is it? And then there were some comments that I spotted going back in my last stream where I was getting my ass absolutely handed to me. So I'd like to introduce you to Faye the Greater Corpulent once again. She will learn. The thing is, it wasn't anything nasty, it was... Silver usually is actually quite the expert at games before he starts playing them, but he's getting his ass kicked on Crashland. And she wasn't wrong. Definitely wasn't wrong. Where do I put Chris now? They took Chris... Faye's taking Chris's job! You can go and defend... You can go and defend... Hey, look, I give you a ship skeleton. Bon, it's yours to do as you will with. Nothing kinky, though. Bon, come on now, it's a skeleton. I can make it do whatever we want, though. Yeah, it was. Well, as I said, I pledge not to play that game anymore. Having played it and watched it back, and also some of the comments, Jeff was quite quick to jump on. That was hilarious. You're shit at that game, though. This is what you need to do. And to be fair, he did key me in onto a couple of things that I used to do on that game. The thing is, he was on about collecting the orbs. I remember never collecting the orbs because that's how you got a higher score, because you shoot them and they blow up and you get points for them instead of collecting them and having them as power-ups. So, but yeah, I pledge not to carry on playing that game in my spare time so that I'm better at it. And then we'll probably get, you know, another after party of an hour of me just screaming as I'm being destroyed on those planets over and over again. It was humbling. There was no pie involved either. You arrive in the aftermath of a death cult invasion. Dilapidated space colonies fill your viewport. Ravaged by the predations of the Golgothian cults. Burn it. You scan the nearest colony and pick up a few signatures. You recover several of them. Few of the vaults contain anything of value. To be honest with you, I was expecting us to get fucked over with that. But yeah, good stuff. Excellent work, everybody. Well done. What's this now? That's more likely to get used than that. A couple of lances will help us out now. We are going to have to power up our... Oh, it's a 2. Ugh, I didn't want to power up our weapon that much. It is a very good one, though. I mean, I'd say it'd speed things up. We've only been going for 2 hours and we're almost at the end. I was told how laboriously slow I am at this game, but with good reason, obviously. But yeah, we're going quite fast. Oh, fuck it. Let's get it up and running. I've committed. I've committed. Cool, so we've got 2 lances now. So as long as we're getting hits, it should put everything to pave pretty quickly. Oh, actually, I know. Knight was shipped skeleton last time, wasn't he? Try not to die, Knight. I will rename him if he dies. It'll be Knight 02. Right. Good, good, good. Is anybody, like, no one's waiting in the wings for crew? I've got everyone, right? Yeah. Yeah. Cool. We want that one. Not for anything other than the equipment. Ooh, fetid rags! There's a destroyed cultist vessel here. You are able to scavenge some protective gear. Protective gear. Oh, hi, Faye. How you doing? Things have been done whilst you weren't here, Faye. Unfortunately, due to your comments in the last video, you have ended up as a greater corpulent in your own little gamer girl room once again. However, as penance, because that's what the Inquisition are all about, I will don the fetid rags. So we're now both immune to poison. In fact, you could come to my room, let one go, and it would have no effect. Isn't that fun? And like, don't take any offense to it. It obviously means that I'm thinking of you, even though you weren't here. Or I was shy of names for crew. One of the two. Right, let's get that sold. And we'll take that for somebody. We do need weaponry. Doesn't matter what it is, because we've got slots for it. I see a lot of people place quite in on this game from videos that I've been watching. Place quite a lot of importance on missile bays. I don't think they're all that much. I don't think. No, you're one of those again. The thing is, like, of the characters that are in this game, I really rate the Greater Corpulence. I wish you could get them other ways. It's part of the reason why I like this. It's not actually that good, but it is the only way that you can get permanent members of crew that you shouldn't normally have. Morph, still waiting for a necromancer class. Like, techno necromancer would be amazing, and all he'd need is the innate ability to summon reavers. No, revenants, please. Just one, maybe 2 if you're feeling generous. So, but yeah, I'd love to see an undead. And give him a similar ability, maybe, to the cannibal. So they can't heal, but if he gets kills, he heals that way. That would be good. That would be thematic because of the whole, you know, he's not eating people like the cannibal is, but he's draining them of the very essence. That would be cool. The one thing that I will say, though, is Morph's doing more than he said he was going to with this game, because he's got the amount of hulls that he originally said about doing on the game. Morph's the one, either the main or one of the main devs. And he said that there was going to be 36 or 36, 24. Basically, we've almost got the exact number of hulls that we should have, i.e. ships. And we've now got more commanders than was originally promised. So that's nice. You encounter a techno-cult vessel running a supply mission. They take you for a pirate? Can you not see the massive skulls? And okay, yeah. You could probably see why they might mistake us for a pirate. I mean, the big eye on the side of the ship as well. Did they not look at that? Right, let's take out the... Does not affect shields. No penetration. Projectile count 3. Yeah, let's take the weapons out. And one of those there. that up. Oh, and we've got this as well. Oh, that can go down as well then. Let's get the thrall back. I'm sure I can put him to work with his ladle somewhere. Ladle. You can go and help him. So, yeah, again, I still think that this ability is overpowered. 140 HP. Now, it is the strongest thing in the room, so this is fine. But if it wasn't the strongest thing in the room, it should kill the strongest thing in the room, even if it's my own crew member. But it doesn't. It used to, but it doesn't anymore. Off I go. Great. Oh, I don't want to fight him. Ooh, that's dangerous. Shit. Be alright, I'll heal it out. I'll just heal it out. Quickly. Quickly. Oh yeah, I'm doing poison damage now. Perfect. We got the thunder cannon. Return to base. Enemy crew have been killed. Search for remains. Find for you to swipe. It's lovely. Back we go. Cool. Well, that thunder cannon isn't too bad. We'll replace one of the lances with that when we get to the end boss. Let's pick up some ammunition. We'll repair that at a shop. Scavenge. And here. Who else could be on the crew? Doc. We need Doc, don't we? Doc can be an Imperial sorcerer then, it's most like. Right, that can go. Let's just see if it hits first, though. Good. That can also go. Set a fire here. Slow them all down. Good. Stop repairing that. Thank you very much. Tread. Yeah, no, that's another one. That's another one. Hey. Oh, thank God that's a flare cannon. Cool. That's Kim's job. She can repair those for free. Careful. Oh, God, that stunk. Hit that. Ooh, I even feel like some more music might have been added to the game as well. Try to tell me you're we're going we're using the weapons of the enemy against them without telling me. We don't need that. We've got enough waste to transport. That is worth, I think, 25 plus 4, but we have to sell it. That's 30 scrap now, so we'll go for that. Back to work, Kim. Come on now. I won't name... we could name ships Thrall. It'll just keep coming back. Like a bad smell. Kind of like... Dread. Ugh. Why? Seems to be something with the capital button. Oh yeah, I've got weapons to equip as well. Almost forgot. Right. Atham's got the pulverizer, but we could do with a siege claw. Is more fitting. Give King Spark that. Grizzon needs... no, Grizzon can keep that. Make him a bit more tanky. And finally... Grizzon can have weaponry. How generous. Cool. Right, so our boarding party now is pretty fucking solid. Infernal energy detected. I know what I said. Those ones, with this kind of ship, I would usually avoid. Yeah, I'll do it. Because that should kill both of those as I teleport in for free. Good. Ooh. Oh, why couldn't I have got that earlier? Now that these ships aren't that bad. Yeah, that's got to go. Hit, so now we'll continue on to that. Good. Ha! The slow beam cannot penetrate these shields. What is that? Is that a grave? Oh no, it's corruption beam poison. So that's okay. Let's try and do that. So that the shields are down. Hey, oh fuck. Ah, oh, I'm immune to poison. Excellent. No problem. No sweat. We do need to take their weapons out. I didn't spot quite how many of these fucking putrefactors they had. I thought they were the level 1 ones, so they're the level 2 ones, which fired 2 shots. So yeah, this is when you know when to start going after weaponry over shields. Is like 2, 4, 6, and a beam. So that means they can take 6 layers of shields down if everything hits, which, well, at 0% evasion, it always will. That can go. That should be all she wrote. Perfect. Now, I can remove the fetid rags and put the siege armor on, which makes me immune to suffocation, which means I am going to need the pulverizer. Thank you, King. And who would like to sit in this room with Faye? Must be somebody who can wear armor. No. Nobody wants to sit in there. Strange. Can anyone actually... Oh. No, I need Doom amidship. I need King to where he is. I need Athen where he is. Nope. You'll just have to stay where you are then. Someone can have those fetid rags. I'll put Doc in there with her. More? You just had one. God. Right. This one we'll try and destroy as quickly as possible. Do that. We've got plenty of ammunition. We're almost at the end here. Let's pop. Interesting. So that last one that we took on did have the Greater Demon Heart ability. Oh, controls the ship's maneuvering, generates damage system, summons demons. Where's your bar? Oh, it didn't deploy it. Okay, fair enough. See if that hits. It did. So now we'll go after something else. What have you got? Ugh. I said ugh. We'll go there though, and then now that I am immune to the suffocations, I'll go there. Teleport over and do some damage. Kill that. Cool, that's their weapons out of commission. We'll put that there. Careful we don't blow me up. Don't blow me up. Could be that. Kim, job. It seems to be, again, I think it's like, you know, cause and effect or placebo effect, I think it would be better described as. I always find the more items you have and the closer you're getting to having a full hold, the more the game throws at you in an effort to try and make you make choices, or at least that's how it seems. However, it never happens with Dark Prisms. Never seems to happen. Right. Let's find Doc. Are you here, Doc? Come on, Imperial Sorcerer. No! Ooh. Cool. Well, that's Doc then. And we will take... Oh, that's really good. It's not the Healy one, but that's really good. And yeah, we'll have another. Cool. Full repair. Lovely. Yay! Cool. So, Doc, go and sit in there with Faye. I know it's a bit stinky, but don the fetid rags. Perfect. Now he can put up with Faye stink. Ideal. Right, I need that. Just to top that off. We want that on me. I will probably go across with the boarding party. Thanks for the borrow, Kinked. Most welcome. Also, your time for your reward. So he's now, we've got 2 healers, which is good. Right, now we're getting to the point where we need to start reordering this. I want that there, and you guys can stay where you are. Yeah, so Doc's going to be ship's bouncer amidships in the poisonous cloud, which he is immune to, thanks to the fetid rags. Good stuff. We got level 2 doors. They're not going to send boarders. What else would be useful here? Let's level up the sensors so we can hopefully see what's going on the planet when we attack it. Yeah, I think that'll do. Cool. This could be quite difficult. You arrive above an Imperial planet colony is soon met with an intercepted transmissions. Short on flux ever since the supply fleet stopped coming, so by the throne, shoot them down. Your sensors warn of tracking signatures from surface batteries. In the meantime, scans indicate the presence of a possibly valuable vault within one of the less defended fortifications. Well, then that's ours, that, isn't it? What are you shooting? Flame. Of course you are. Have some of your own, and we'll take that down, and we'll also... So, one of the things that I would say, do never deploy these sort of things where they just randomly target shit, because they will hit the crates, and then, yeah, there's no point us fucking going down and looting, because it's all going to be dead. Right. Time to send the team in. That's that sorted. That's a bit rubbish. Good. Have one of those jellyfish things to deal with. Perfect. And didn't quite make it, so back in your room. What are you doing? What? No, go round. No. Ugh. Oh, the door system's down now. That was a bit silly. Off you go, Athom. Oh, just. These aren't worth much. Let's test the theory. Oh, we're going to end up killing everybody before I'm going to get a chance to test. Unless... Cool. Recall everybody and let's test. I think fires can destroy these. We're going to find out. Hopefully. Kill you. Come on, spread. Oh, just do that. Ow. Yes, they can. Boo. Well, I've never tested that before, so that was worthwhile doing. These are only worth like a handful of scrap, the little ones. It's the big ones that have the rewards. And these guys can literally live in this environment as well. They're both immune to fire. I am not. Cool. Might as well depart then. There's nothing left for us to get there. But we did get... What is that drain? Yeah, that one's pretty good. Has anyone got any psychic space for it? No. Probably worth doing that as well with Doc, just in case we want to bring him in with the boarding party. So there you have it. Hey there, Silver Tongue Devil doing tips in 30 ticks. Don't set the fucking crates on fire, you dickhead. I like to think that's pretty obvious advice. Perfect evening, Chris. Perfect. Blood cult. You drop back into real space, arriving at a sector controlled by the Cult of the Blood, known for their vast knowledge of forbidden sorceries, along with an unusually predilection for torture. Followers of the Blood God are not to be trifled with. Well, we're going to be doing some trifling. We'll be stealing all your cool stuff too. Cool. Well, now I think we've got enough ammunition to be able to start pinging that off. Now, what the fuck is that? That's what we wanted. The Inferno Fugazi. Check out count 3. So that can get through our shields. So we do want to do that. Good. And we do want to do that too. That teleport over here. I put fire on myself. Oh, what did they get? What did they get? Yeah, so that's the that's the vile sepulchre. Is it? I thought it was always sepulchra. Sepulchre. Well, that's the vile sepulchre at its worst, summoning a fucking fleshling. Rubbish. Just, Kim, just. The thing is, it's going to be very difficult to get you to die being immune to suffocation, but, you know, I'm a trier. Definitely a trier. Careful. Ow. Oh, no, that one doesn't do crude damage. No. No. Why would it? Sitting on the heart so I can suppress it from being repaired, because the demon ship usually prioritizes the heart because I think it allows it to repair other things quicker. Good. Build is there. With that, anyway. I mean, most builds are there with a bloody siege bombard. We don't need the Gore Shrine. However, this is definitely an encounter. This could be an encounter. And to be fair, we want to go up here anyway. So, Gore Shrine it is. For comments like that as well, Chris, if I see a decent upgraded unit for you, you might even get a rename. You come across a small deserted outpost. Nothing appears out of the ordinary save for a pattern of complex sigils pointing toward a single flayed corpse nailed to the entrance. It is a shrine to an ancient god. A ship suddenly emerges from hiding. It bears the darkly regal heraldry of the blood cults. You will be my sacrifice to Ariok. You're gonna burn. You're gonna burn hard. Oh, yeah, I forgot. That's so nice. So nice. Oh, there's something that can mind control us and cause us all sorts of problems. I'll just kill it then. I'll just kill it then. Yeah, I'll see if we can get you a servo excavator or something along those lines from one of the shops, and then I'll space you and rebrand you. A Chris rebranding. Because he's eating pistachio. It's good nut. It's good nut. Well, that looks like your adventure. I did tell you were going to burn. Mouth of Ariok. Did say. Burn harder, that's right. I'm going to let him burn. I'm going to save the ammunition, everybody. Let him burn. Ooh. Good. Nope. And so, yeah, by going to that thing and kicking their head in, you get the equivalent of a battle, and then you just don't pledge yourself to the god, because we do want to remain Imperial. Although we are doing some questionably Imperial things. So... we'll use that in place of probably the heavy lance. Sensors pick up a techno-cult vessel. It is pursued by an Imperial starship. Well, I mean, you know, we don't want to show our hand just yet. We'll ignore the situation. You decide not to intervene. The techno-cult vessel falls off the sensor scanner as it passes behind a nearby planetoid, with the Imperial vessel still in pursuit. So this is something that's actually started coming up now. Later you encounter the still burning remains of the same Imperial vessel. You salvage a quantity of useful material from the wreckage before moving on. Now, previously we have, and I have said, you always want to go for these engagements, but I don't know if this was added at some point, but now there seems to be rewards for just letting things happen. And that is a really fucking good one. If we had a summon build, all friendly crew explode on death, dealing 10 damage to nearby enemy crew, and it is also stackable. If you get 2 of those and 1 necromancer, you can like reduce crew to a sliver. That just everyone goes over there with these terminus bands and blows up when they die, so they're doing damage, doing system damage, and just fucking killing crew for free because they're summons. Really, really good for a summon army, but not for us. I mean, to be fair, I probably should have put that to a vote. You probably wanted terminus bands, didn't you? All of you. Kinky lot that you are. Right, let's get us... Who's missing? Who's usually here that's not? We've got Knight, we've got Dread, we've got Doc. Got most people. Most people. Are we picking somebody up? No. Oh, fireproof suit, though. Oh, I've already got... look at this! Summon Thrall, summon Stygian Worm. I can't take you from mind-wiped servitor to hex priest in any simple steps, unfortunately, Chris. Otherwise, I'd give you the sex priest again. I can't make it happen. I can't make it happen within the story. I'm sorry. If you were going servitor to upgraded servitor, I could make that happen. We don't need any of this. Hex priests are really good, though. When you've damaged systems, you can keep them unrepairable, which is a very good skill. Yeah, I actually, talking of Lidl, I went to Lidl the other day and picked up some chocolate raisins. Very nice. Very nice chocolate raisins. Oh, you do have fire resistance. Do we actually need anybody else? We don't. We really don't. We really don't. And, like, you know, I could even buy one of these, an Imperial Enforcer, and then, like, unmind wipe Chris. But that doesn't work either. Let's pick up the weaponry. I don't even know if we need it. And we'll grab this, because I'm sure someone can wear it. Not Doc. Who needs invulnerability to fire? Someone must have an armor slot free. No, nobody has an armor slot free. Cool. Cool. Vega, have an arc rifle. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. It's kind of like a sniper rifle, but it does electricity. Oh, there you go, Murph. Have a siege axe. Okay. Might even be able to see Murph a little bit of combat with that siege axe, actually. Right. Oh, that's a bit of a waste. Fuck's sake. Right, we don't need that. Oops. We don't need that. I don't rate those. They basically do, I think they do the equivalent of the Hex Priest. I'm not, again, as we know, I'm not a massive fan of consumables. Right, so that needs to go on. That's the same amount of projectiles, so I think we can say goodbye now. That has been quite faithful to us. A thunder cannon would probably be a good shout for the end boss. But it's hull breaches. I think we'll stick with what we have then. I don't usually like taking more than one lance into the boss, because after you've had that initial burst of fire, you then haven't got an awful lot left. But we have got 4 shots here and the siege cannon, so I think we'll be okay. Are we going to pick up another psyker? I hope so. I hope so. Have we got enough energy for that? We do indeed. Lovely. Oh, and just before we leave, stop. Just before we leave, did we pick up any missiles? It's always worth checking. I miss it all the time that I've picked up a missile and forget. Or just completely miss it. Equipment and modules. Systems and modules. So we'll go for equipment and modules. Your ship enters a region of space blanketed by a corrosive supernatural fog. A starship suddenly emerges from the murk. Your death is all but assured, and you're being set on fire likewise. There. That one there. We will heavy lance their weapon systems. I will kill nothing yet. We'll slow you all down. I'll put the siege thing on because we've got... Oh, we should have bought ammunition at the shop, actually. Oh, have a jellyfish. Huh. Nope, stop putting that out. Thank you very much. Have some more fire. Yes. And let's take those weapon systems out of commission as well, please, because that's looking nasty. That there, that there. There. Again, I know it's boring, but there is a lot to be said for having the same weapon systems, because they're at the same speed and the same timing. So these two now, I can do that, I can do that, and then I can put them both to auto, and then I don't need to worry about them anymore, safe in the knowledge that we're doing damage and constantly suppressing their weapon systems. So, what the fucking poison? Out. Oh, and oh yeah, that was that wasn't actually the event. That was that smells Faye. I think this might have just escaped her room. That was mainly thanks to the siege bombardment. For I don't know. I think this should get more expensive. It's very good at top level. 1.5 second charge time, so it's just constant. You put that on, they might as well say goodbye to like 2 layers of shielding. Very good. Part of my crutch setup. Ion Storm. Yes. Yeah, Seajax. Yeah, if only I had to spell it. Why is no one in there? Dot. Go. Oh. Oh, opportunity. Yeah, I'll do it. No. I'll do it. Yeah, that's right. You can't. You're gonna have to escape, but you can't. Bye-bye. Totally worth it. I fucking love this. I don't know if the dev listened to me on that one. What the fucking, where did you come from? But yeah, it got added. I was very, very happy. Easily the coolest thing about the game. Have a grenade launcher, Doc. For giving up your kill and allowing me to eject that guy out of the back end of the ship. Perfect. This one's actually got the port on the front as well, which means that if we rock up to another ship and they invade here and get blown out of that airlock, not only will they spiral past our screen, but then they'll spiral past their own ship as well. It's almost like we're sieging them with their own dead bodies. Brilliant. Fantastic. Where are we going next? We're making our way there. You arrive to find your ship suffused with toxic vapors. That's Faye. Probably going to be more fire than they can deal with. Any of you guys got anything nasty? Oh, it's fucking offline. To repair it earlier. Fool. What are you doing? Boarding team. Go and kill them all. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh. Fucking Athem's busy repairing. What did you get? Oh, you got a free carcass? Wow. We're so generous. Free carcass. Bring it back. Constantly creates toxic gas. No, don't go in there, you. But why are you fighting your way into a fiery room? Ugh. Bloody creatures from the warp. Can't get the help. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look, see, it's on fire. Better fucking run now. You've broken the door down. You blithering carcass. Blithering carcass indeed. Yeah, we should. Oh no, I've got a shop opportunity down the bottom there. I was going to go and grab some ammo, but we've probably got enough to do every fight. Ooh, what's this one? Oh, okay, I've never had my shields high enough for this event. I've never seen this. The civilian colony is visible ahead. Cannon fire streaks across the void, and you realise the colony is under attack. So if we go and assist the colony, they end up shooting us. If we ignore the colony, which I don't think I ever have, there's probably an event that happens. I've never seen this. You interpose your vessel between the attacking ship and the colony. A multitude of cannon shells detonate harmlessly across our amazing shields. Dissuaded by your presence, the attackers quickly turn to leave the area. The civilian colony is grateful for the assist, and they offer to service your vessel and crew. Oh, you're getting serviced, everybody. That was obviously smoking a cigarette before sending you off for supplies. Cool. Good service. Happy ending for all. Perfect. Yeah, but again, like, I put fucking hundreds of hours into this game, and it doesn't all show up on Steam, but this game, the beta, on itch.io, and the version that would have been on Steam beforehand, I think. So yeah, I've got a decent number of hours. I'll have to have a check in a minute, actually. You find yourself in the midst of an asteroid field. Suddenly, you detect the spiny silhouette typical of chromic warships. You ready yourself for battle? What, having a cigarette? That can't be a rarity, not for you, Chris. Schmock and a pancake. Right, that there, that there. Best ability in the game. Dead. And yeah, she was the reason why I was able to do. I don't even think it's probably one of the easiest times I had on Torment level 12. So here's a question for you, chat, because it will mean a lot of people dying. Would it be interesting to watch me play this on the hardest level of difficulty? Because the problem with it is to even have a chance of doing it, it'll require probably a lot of restarts and probably a longer stream. I just keep it on this level of difficulty because this seems to be in that region of being challenging enough that it's not a walkover, but allows me a little bit of wiggle room for doing stuff like if we got like something crew member wise given something powerful that we could really use but can do without, I can eject it without having to worry too much. I mean, that could be a vape. Yeah, they could have given it as a nice vape with a happy ending at the last stop in. Right, we need to sell stuff because we're getting the hold's getting a little full. You re-enter real space and find your ship plunging headlong toward a large asteroid. We jink, barely getting out of the way of it, and then set these guys on fire. Mutants! Burn them all. Burn them all. Those have both got to go before they put their shields up. Excellent. That can go on there. That can go on there. We'll play that. We'll play that. And fire here. Shields up just in case. Have they got even anything? Ooh, dangerous. Well, to you lot anyway, not me. Have a blood golem. Cool. Free blood golem. What? Oh, that's the one that got what? Oh, right. Interesting. There you go. So blood golems now have the ability to spawn thralls. I thought at some point that Dread here had died and had come back. And then I was thinking, because I can recall that, because I've got control over that because it's green. And I was hoping I might be able to recall it and keep it. But it's got the unstable trait, which means that it expires between jumps also. Yeah, you guys are... Oh, no, wait, there. You guys are done. You guys are cooked. Proper. Bye-bye. Filthy mutants. They'll burn in space. Another thunder cannon. Just sold one of those. We said module. We'll have a look at the modules. We can probably dispense with this now because we've got enough of the dark prisms. What do we got? Plus 10 HP to all machine priest units. We've only got Kim. Friendly machine slaves. Units repair 50% faster. Once per fight, summon a random demon. Okay, looks like we're doing some more testing then. Let's get rid of this. And let's get another. Oh, there we go. Module limit. Oh, right. I thought it... okay. I thought it was basically saying, nope, you'll get no benefit from it, so I'm not allowing it. Right, uninstall that. Install this. So, what should happen is either when the enemy cast a psychic, they'll get 2 random creatures just show up, or they'll cast 1, a random creature will show up, and then on the next cast, another one will show up. So, or just 1 will show up and then the other one's fucking useless. One of the situations. This is good. We've got loads of scrap. Yeah, we can just make the boss fucking trivial. Absolutely trivial. That can go there. What we like for energy. 1, 2, 3. Did need 3. I thought I needed 3. Cool. So we now have the siege beam and the siege bombardment. This knocks their shields down. This starts just doing nasty amounts of damage. And system stuff. Does that still have shield penetration? No, but it does do 2 times damage. Okay, cool. We can't set that either. No, it just deploys. The thing is, out of the two of them, obviously, this is always good. This is situational, i.e. when their shields are down, but that'll just... That combo fucking annihilates bosses. We have got room for a med bay, but we don't need one, but we could get one. Nothing else to spend it on. Yeah. Right. Does anybody want... Oh, we can make... Oh, you're already fireproof. So are you. Oh. Doom's not fireproof. Is only 90%. Have a Hellfire Cuirass. And... If you can get your stank away from this Imperial Aegis, because, you know, we are Imperial, very honest. Can't believe I'm having that conversation with a greater corpulent. Let's get rid of... We don't need that. That doesn't look like it's going to be any good to us. I'm not a big fan of those, not at this level. And we'll keep 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 6 across. We're not going to be getting any more, but let's just keep a little stock just in case we need them. And then let's do that. So we've got plenty of ammunition, and we'll just siege bombard, siege beam and siege bombard everything. You arrive to see an Imperial fleet engaging the local system militia. Because we have Imperial citizens on board, nice gold option, ensure military victory. We just get loads of scrap for doing nothing. Ooh, and a weapon that can get sold. Cool. On. You arrive at the jump node. Without incident, you momentarily detect the metallic scent of blood, and then it passes. You move on. What, in space? What did we just pass through? Maybe the text confused that with Faye's room. Faye and Doc's place. You approach the Stargate. On to the Imperial core worlds. You arrive at the Imperial core worlds. Ahead of you lies the terrible artifact known as the Vault of Souls. Here's one of the other things that I'd like to see. I'd like to see maybe a couple more mini-bosses and a couple more end bosses. I think that I get the impression that might be in the pipe work though, because of the SDF things that have been added. You can see him scaling the SDF, that's the things with the clones on board, up to a much bigger ship that might be, because, well, yeah, SDF, Space Defense Force, I think it stands for. I'd also like to see space elves of some description as well. Yeah, we'll go there. Yeah, we'll just go to that last one. Cool, you have a crate. That is mine now. Do we get it? Ooh, here's the thing. Let's go there. Oh, I can't use my kill ability when I'm on board, can I? Ah, well, never mind. Ah, well, never mind. Right, did it trigger twice? It looked like it triggered twice, but I only see one. Good job, put that out. Return to stations. Why are you all over here? What did that just kill? It's a skeleton. It did trigger twice. Luca-Lay, it works. Cool, that's actually quite powerful. Because there's a random chance of them summoning something nasty, there's now at least double the chance of them summoning something nasty. So even if one is good and the other one's shit, it doesn't matter. Depending on what they cast, or what they get cast on them, the boss could be very trivial if we get some Warbringers up in there. That would be lovely. Yeah. Yeah, they've got some weaponry, and I don't want to be taking any hull damage. Who's repairing what? Kill one of those, slow their repair down a little. Well, good. Should be all she wrote. But yeah, this combo. Hey. Who said? Oh, that was him casting again. Okay, well that's something that I wanted to know as well. Does the second cast trigger these again? Because there's two of them, but I kind of knew the answer to that already. So we've got 2 triggers. Lovely. So that's nice. I think I've had 2 of those before, and I didn't get 2 corpulents, 2 skeletons, and 2 thralls. I don't think. Fuck me, he flew. Jesus. Good. Tons of scrap again already. I fucking spent all of it a minute ago. I mean, you can never have enough. Never, ever. This is going to go down quite quick. Make sure that goes first. Then that. Fire for you there. Stop you repairing quite as quickly. Missile, is it? That's actually fine. It doesn't do hull damage, it just sets fires, and everybody's got the ability to resist fire for the most part. Good stuff. But yeah, note how they're having to deal with the fire before they can continue their repairs, even if they're immune and don't take anything from it. So, another power of fire. And, what did you get? Ooh, a free blood golem and a free hungerer. Oh, bully for you guys. But then we don't have to deal with it. Yep. Basically what happens, the harder you make this game, the more crew they have, the better equipped weaponry they have, the more layers of void shielding they can have earlier. I believe they can also get their void shields up to 5, which seems like fucking cheating. Yeah, just multiplies all the factors, and you also get a lot less scrap and ammunition and just a lot less everything. And it's yeah, tier 12 is how I play it in my free time, to try and find more strategies that work at the top level of difficulty, because they work at the top level, they work at lower levels. But then that's also part of the reason why I play it on the lower level. I want to like Flame's no good for tier 12. They've just got too many crew and put it out too quickly. I don't like that there. Let's get rid of that first. Oh, we didn't get anywhere near as much fire as I was hoping for on this run. That. Shields up. Where's their space marines? Oh. Kill you. Reset that fire. Thank you very much. Oh, their big gun's down. That's okay. They can get through us still, though. Need to do more. Oh, they got that siege cannon as well. Bastards. Fuck. It missed. Right, we're going to have to do something now, because I should have gone for the shields just then. We are going to have to board. Do that. Oh, that takes everyone over there anyway. I keep forgetting. Cool. That should be rope. Cool. Weaponry down. We'll rage sit here for a little bit. Here and here. There's fire in there already. Good. Oh, and then had him left. The way that I usually play this, actually having said that, on tier 12, fire is pretty good, but only because this guy gets a DPS boost. Prison gets a DPS boost in fire, so you can set things on fire and send him in, which then means delays them tackling the fire, gives him more damage, and then allows the fire to spread as well. So, but you often get overwhelmed by the amount of crew that they have. Imperial convoy comes into crew. Oh no, one of our own. As you approach the ships within the convoy, hastily engage their subspace drives, preparing to draw out all except one lone vessel, which pivots and confronts our ship. Oh no. We're attacking Imperials. The game's up. Game is up. It's do that and then this. Grab that box quick and ooh, more siege armor, lovely, and out. Yay! What did you get? Got a carcass and a tendril. Ooh, anti-nightmares for you guys. Also go there. Oh. That's why we wanted to get rid of that, because it can make hull breaches, which is then counter to what we're trying to do. There. Lovely. Fire's full. Oh, sending some back, are we? Too late. So you got space for that. Oh. Cool, more scrap then. More scrap for the pile, quite literally. Come on, Imperial sorcerers, come on. None. None at all. Scribes, acolytes. Well, another acolyte would be good. And I don't need another one of those. Nope. Stock up on ammunition then. And we'll just remember to activate both of those all the time. Top levels of shields. Good. We can get a couple more levels of engines. Haven't quite got the energy to get there. But when these lances go offline, we can shunt the energy across into the shield. So we want to have 3. Still got this. Could do that, but I don't think you need it past level 1. Same as the shield overcharger thingy. We want this. We want that on. I've already got one. Who's that going to be useful on? probably our new magistrate. Yep. Good. And then we put him. One there, and then we put the other one here in with Von. Keep check on R. In fact, no, we'll put him midships. We'll put Doom in with Von. Ship Skeleton can now go and keep Faye entertained. Pass on the gossip from Von to Faye. Good job. Who's this? Who's this? Oh, it can be fucking Morph, can't it? It could be the dev. Coming in at the end just to make sure that we're protected. There you go. Perfect. Because I don't think anyone else is waiting in the wings, are they? There you go. Dev's on board. No problems. Oh, this is literally it. God, we're early. What am I going to do for an hour? So we might as well spend all of our scrap. Might as well get top level of doors because we don't need energy for that. Might as well get top level of sensors as well. Again, I see a lot of people putting money into life support. I don't see why. You should be able to manage all these things. To be fair, though, I usually go for a lot of immunities and resistances to suffocation. So I still haven't been able to make a competent ship that I can evacuate all the air from and live in, because, yeah, it's quite difficult to get people that are immune to oxygen. Although I think you could do it with a raider ship and then just fly around with all doors open at all times is a way that I'd want to play this. It wouldn't be super effective, but, well, those are the fun builds, aren't they? A ponderous vessel drifts into view, once an instrument of a venerated champion who swore to uphold a sacred oath. Its twisted hull has been ravaged by centuries of subspace corruption. The Vault of Souls can only be reached through the halls of death, says Gelanius. The enemy ship moves to attack. Gelanius. Gelanius. Is that it? Gelanius. Gelanius. A lowly creature born of fear and desperation, but a champion of many battles. Completely worthy of the mantle of champion of the Necropolis Necrobarge. Oh, I've killed him. He's dead. He's dead in one. Ah, well, sucks to be him. Right, so let's try and spread them about. We want to attack their shields first and foremost to bring those down, and then we just want to set fires everywhere, basically. So let's do that, 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 and we will teleport this group to here. Killing him is a massive boon. He can take characters down ridiculously quickly if you're not immune or resistant to poison, because poison's got a buff and he does really good poison attacks. Very good. Drained? Hey! Nobody said anything about drained. I'll deal. That interrupts that. You know what? We could pull them. Oh no, they're already. We could pull them out, but I could just send a heal over. Cool, they're no longer drained. Who's dying? Oh, fuck's sake. I don't care about these. Don't make the beepy beeps. Terrifies me every time I hear that noise that it's probably Von dead. Right, flame there. Heavy lance there. Retributors here and here. And I forgot to press these two buttons. Good job. Oh, and we might as well slow them down as well. Switch, trade places. Good, that's their shields done. These guys have done their work. hall. And back to stations. That's pretty much going to be all they wrote. They do have like a second life, but it depends on what second life they get, because there's a selection of them. If they get a demon heart and evacuate all the oxygen out of this, that's going to be a little counterproductive to all the fire that we're putting on their vessel. There. I know it's down already, but it's a nice big room to fill with fire. Hang on. That was Doc, wasn't it? I did rename him. Huh. Oh well. A sepulchral whisper. That's why I might have been thinking of a sepulchral. Sepulchral whisper echoes through my ship. Ugh. Infernal lightning crackles across the decks, knocking out your systems one by one. Subspace rifts tear open across the accursed vessel, and demonic beings pour forth to renew the fight. Tuesday on our ship. I'm gonna need... Oh no, we're not getting the vents. Right, I need a heal off here. Good. Yep, I'll help. Do that the other way around, so you can take the damage. Good. Yep, cool. So they're still oxygenated, which means my flames are still doing the job. Ah, look at this. Revenants can put fires out. Come on, can we have Revenants as a summonable for a commander? Come on, more. I can see why you wouldn't make it something that you can buy, but a summonable, well, that'd be a pretty special character. Techno Necromancer. TM. Why have they not got the shields up? Oh, they must have been battered down. Cool, and yeah, those fires, we're just going to keep adding to them, so that's probably going to be all she wrote. We've got fucking tons of energy. Yeah, that is the danger, though. If, obviously, as long as you've got plenty of ammunition, it's not a problem, but if you get depowered or these get destroyed, you have to redeploy them, which costs you more ammo. Which, yeah, if it keeps happening, can get quite expensive. I'll wait until the poison goes. In fact, I could send Fend. She loves it. Does he heal from... Oh, poison DPS +2. That, I think, is new. I'll just do that. I'll open the doors up, try and guide it. Oh, it wants me. Oh, it wants me. Can somebody teleport it away? No. Doom, off you go. Dread, rather. Go and I'll come and help. Oh, so heroic, Dread. So heroic. Out the back door, mate. I could rescue Dread. Nope, he's gone. He's left. He's fucking gone! Just fucking upped and left. Oh, cheers, Dread. Thanks for abandoning us in our time of need. Fucking zipped out of the nearest airlock. Ooh, that's a lot of zombies. That's a lot of zombies. Right. Can everybody fight this lot off, please? Not liking this level of poison. Right, get in there. Defend that. I'll wait for that poison to clear. Good. We're going to need to board again once we finish this, because they've put out all the fires and they're back tippity top. We'll add fires when we teleport. Go back to here. Go back to here. Open that up and let him through. Close it behind him. Good. There's a lot of weaponry coming through. Need to board. Ready. Go. Here. Do maybe. No, wait, Smurf. Go on, Wolf. Shield me. Yes. Oh, Doom got it. Doom caught it. Days. Deal with that quick. You guys bring the shields down. Good. Need their weapons offline. It's almost offline. Get those offline. Frees up the energy. Let's redeploy that. Let's slow them all down. Firing the engine room for them. Right, I think they've done enough. Back. Good. Excellent work, seats thingy. And that's the end of that. Didn't take a hit, so I'm quite happy with that. That's what I was going for. And nobody died. All in all, a 100% successful trip. But we lost Dread. All in all, a 100% successful trip. We didn't lose him, he just fucking left. Fucking left. In our hour of need. And there we go. After a long and terrible voyage, the crew of the vessel Damnatio emerges victorious. Their achievement has been enshrined within the vaults. Very good, everybody. Well done. I'm sure I put Doc's name in. Oh, well, that was Doc. Good stuff. Well done, everybody. Well done. Cool. And there you have it. Another successful run, this time as the Inquisition on Void War. What a fantastic game. I've been Silver Tongue Devil. Good night.